Hi everybody, welcome back to LUNDY'S Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Soto THERMOSTACK cooking system. It's a new purchase I've got, purchased out of my own cash. Okay, I'm not sponsored or affiliated to this company in any shape or form, but if you're watching, drop us an email. I'll quite happily look at some of your gear for you because I like it. Alright, but first of all, this here, it has a cozy on the outside of it. On the top of it, it has a bit of a net attached to it. The top cup has a bit of a rim on the inside where you can actually fit and connect a small gas canister, and then that gets cinched down with the bit of netting, keeping the whole lot together. So you have your actual stove inside of the main little cup, and then your gas canister on the top, and it's a complete system. It's ideal for backpacking, going out for a day's hike, even coming into the woods, doing a stealth camps, things like that. So you're minimising your kit, but getting the full excess of using like 2 pots, a cup, and then you've got your gas canister and your stove all in one system. All right, it fits nicely as well into a small webbing pouch, so that's absolutely ideal for if you're coming out and using webbing or things like that. But first of all, we're just going to take a quick run through and have a look at all the different systems that we have within this cooking pot. Okay, so as you can see on the outer side, we have what you call the cozy. Okay, this has got like a top. It says on the instructions, it's like a tarpaulin type outer. All right, and then it has a foil system on the inside, which actually keeps everything nice and warm. Okay, then on the main pot, we'll have a titanium 700mm cooking system on there. Okay, that comes with a hard plastic cap that goes on the top, a lid, sorry. All right, and on the lid it has a drinking area from here if you want to use it as a big cup. Okay, and a little strainer part on the other side of it if you're cooking like say noodles and things in it and you want to strain all the water out of it. It's nice, it seals, pardon me, it seals in nicely, because on the inner side of the lid there's like a little rubber seal going all the way around the inside of the cup lid itself. Looking on the inside of the cup, it has, sorry, on the large pot, sorry, it has markings on the outer side and the inner side. Okay, next on the inside of there we'll have another compartment, another cooking system, which is a 400mm pot, titanium again. Okay, and it has any markings on it, can't see any markings on it, but it is 400mm. Okay, now you can use this to boil water in or to cook in it as well if you're cooking 2 different types of things at the same time, obviously on different stoves. So anyway, 400mm pot, titanium. And then we'll have a stainless steel pot, which is 350mm, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll put the right markings up on the screen. But this one is mainly used as the actual cup system itself. All right, same again on the lid. The lid has a nice O-ring going all the way around it, which causes a vacuum seal on it. It has one small hole at one end and a large drinking hole on the other end. Obviously the small holes allow the steam to come through, and obviously when you're drinking it allows it to circulate around nice and easy. Inside of the cup we'll have a little pot hanger, sorry, not pot hanger, pot grabbers. Okay, so you just connect that onto there when you want to lift it up off the stove, put it on properly like. Okay, anyway, let's talk about the last 2 pots and what these can be used for. So obviously you boil your water in the small pot because you've already cooked your food, and that's being put into the cozy to keep it nice and warm while you're boiling your water. You then put your brew kit into here, you pour your water into there, and then to keep your brew nice and warm and to stop you from burning your hands on the stainless steel cup, you just place this in here like so, and it pushes down. And as you can see, because of the plastic rim going all the way around, which is the same again, it's like a little O-ring going all the way around, causes a seal, a good seal on it. Then you've got the hard plastic on the top. That sits on the top of the 400 ml pot, okay, allowing it to be nice and steady inside, causing like a gap all the way around, and that makes it into a flask cup. Then put your lid on, put that to one side, and then by experience of using this, your brew stays scalding hot for a long time, a good half an hour, I would say, by my experiences. Then obviously, because you've cooked your food, you've put your food inside your cosy, okay, when you move all the mesh out the way, always something goes wrong, isn't there? But anyway, before you've cooked your food, make sure you've put your cosy in the right position with all the mesh all the way down, and then obviously picking up off the stove, get your pot, put that into the cosy, get your lid, put that on, and that's your food cooked. So now we've talked about it, let's see how it works. The cooking system set up. This is the Soto WINDMASTER stove. It's absolutely brilliant. I haven't done a video on it yet, I don't think, but I might possibly do, because it is absolutely an awesome piece of kit. All right, so what we just need to do is make sure it's on this log nice and sturdy. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to get a packet of noodles. These are curry noodles. I've just had a lad over who's out doing all the shooting, just come in to check and make sure I'm all right. Like, he's just on the border of the woodland there. So we'll just get a bit of them. Just put the rubbish down here for now, and the curry powder down the bottom. Just get them broke up a little bit. Add a tiny little bit of water. It only takes a couple of minutes to cook up. So let's get this on the go. And as you can see, it's got its own igniter and everything. And at the minute, because it's not warm, I don't need to use the pincers. And we're just going to put that on. Put that on full. Just put the lid on. I'm not going to push the lid in tight. And then we'll just let that cook off. So already in the little cup, I've just knocked up all my brew and everything into there, ready to go. I've just got my little spoon for stirring that. And in my main pocket, I've got my spork, and then the cosy is down there already prepped to put the food into when that's cooked. Well, I was going to take the lid off, see how this goes. Using the pincers on the side, a tiny like, but they work a treat. And then just get in there with my fork and smash them noodles up a little bit. Possibly a little bit too much water in there, to be honest, but already the water's starting to bubble up already with the heat. It is a windy day as well. I don't know if the microphone's picking it up or not, but it is a windy day. Like, it's calmed down a little bit compared to this morning, but it's windier now. So right, what I'll do is I'll bring you back in a short while when the noodles are ready, because I'm going to add a couple of bits and pieces into my noodles as well. Some people may think I'm a bit of a sicko, but I'm actually going to, this is a little test for me in any way, and I'm going to hire a tin of pilchards in with tomato sauce, and then I'm going to see what that tastes like, and then I'm going to add some of this aromat or whatever it's called. It's a little bit of sugary thing. Right, don't know if you can see, I'll just bring you over already. That's before I even stop. That's way boiling over already nearly. So the food's just about ready. I just place you back down there. Put the snips back on. Just quickly check my noodles. All right, they're getting there already. Only takes a couple of minutes. I just want to get them a little bit soft in any weight. And what I'm going to do is going to turn the gas right down for now, because that's another thing about this stove, is you can actually put it on a simmer, and that's absolutely ideal, like. So we'll just put that on a simmer for now. And then I'm just going to put the lid on. Now I'm not sure if you can pick this up with the lid on. Let's see if we can, eh? So we can pick it up with the lid on. Yeah. And then just using that, the sieve, I'm just going to pour it out, the water. All right, so I've managed to do that already. All right, I'm just going to take the lid back off. I've got a tiny bit of water left in there, but that's nothing. And then I'm just going to get these pilchards, obviously with all the sauce and everything. People will be going, "Oh, you pig," putting them in. But it actually makes for a really nice meal. Just going to hide the rubbish down there for now. Get this pincers put back on. And just give that a nice little mix in. Let that heat up nice and slowly now. All right. As you can see, it's all starting to go in together. And we'll just leave that on a simmer. We'll get the curry powder from the noodles. Put that in the top. Keep a hold of all my rubbish. And that rubbish there. Push that into the tin so I know where it all is. Pincers on. Mix all the curry powder in. Making sure that my gas stove stays on the log. Oh, hey, that tastes lovely, that. And then I'm just going to try a little bit of this. Pincers on again. Let's turn up the heat a little bit. Let's get that to a nice heat now. It's going to be a nice little meal for me, full of energy. Obviously this year has loads of little bits of extra salts and all that, so if you've been out in the woods or on the hills walking and you need a little bit of energy, you'll hide all the salts back into your system and everything. Obviously the pilchards, really good, all right. Love it, and anyway, love stuff like that. And then the noodles, just to give you a little bit of extra. All right, and feel that starting to stick a little bit on the bottom, so we're going to take that off the heat now. I'm just going to turn the gas straight down. Well, turn it off actually. And I'm going to get with cosy, keeping a hold of the pincers, keeping a hold of the pot, because obviously it's nice and warm, isn't it? And then we're just going to put that into there. Take the spork out, get the lid, put that on, and we're just going to put that down to one side. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the other pot part from the cup. Pour enough water for a brew. And once again, put that on. Put that on full belt because we want the water to boil as quick as possible. So what we've got now, it's 25 past in 20 seconds. So we'll say 20 seconds, that's past, so let's see how long it takes to boil. Already I can see the water is starting to bubble at the bottom. I'll just bring you in nice and closely. All right, we might as well make this a mixed review of the actual stove as well. All right, so as you can see, that's been 40 seconds for me water, for me brew. All right, it's about 3/4 of the pot, which is a, what is it again? It's a 400 ml pot. So there's ample water in there for a nice brew for myself. Yeah, it's getting there, look it. We're now being on about 80 seconds. No, sorry, more than that. Coming up to 1 minute and 40 seconds. Yeah, 1 minute and 20 seconds, sorry. 1 minute, yeah, 1 minute and 20 seconds it's been on. Come on. One minute and 50 seconds. So that's took 1 minute and 50 seconds to boil that water. All right. So we're just going to turn the gas off. Move yous over. All right. So obviously you can see that that didn't take too long whatsoever. So I'm just going to put my cup down there. All right. So I've boiled the water in there. Now I'm going to put it into my main cup, which goes really hot, really quick. So tip me, hold it by the top. All right. And what we're going to do is we're just going to, the titanium pot has cooled down dramatically already. So what I'm going to do is, this stainless steel cup is absolutely scorching to touch. So I've just put that into there now. And then I'm just going to get my brew to the way I like it. I'm going to move the gas stove off. Bring my food pot up. So there we have it then. Now I'm just going to put the lid on. All right. So that's my brew made. And as you can see, I can hold that nicely in the titanium outer now. All right. I can see my battery starting to run out as well. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to have a quick check. And already I can feel the heat on here. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lid off. Obviously this has been sitting here for a couple of minutes now. In a normal pot it'd be freezing cold. All right. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see the steam coming off it there. All right, but that's, see if it's nice and warm still. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's lovely that, but it's scorching hot. All right, so what I'm going to do anyway, I'm going to get this nice hot meal down. It tastes lovely. People might be frowning upon what I put in there, but I tell you what What a concoction that is. It'll give you plenty of energy and all that as well. All right, I'm not even going to attempt to drink my brew out of this because I know it's going to be absolutely scorching hot and it'll just be like too hot for my mouth. Okay, that's the ThermoStack Soto cooking system. It's absolutely ideal. It's been about a good 5 minutes or something now, and my brew is still scorching hot like. So that's happy days. The food was absolutely tremendous. So all I've got in there now is a bit of hot water in my cleaning system in there, my cleaning cloth and things. Just let that soak up the last bits that's on the bottom. Get that nice and clean, get it dried, put away, and then that's me on my way back home. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this on bits of kit that I've got, stuff I've had for a long period of time, let us know in the comments. Okay, I don't really do that many review videos, but I think it's something I should be looking at for my channel, even to put out, say, like on a Wednesday evening or something, and keep the main camping videos for my Sunday releases. But if you've enjoyed it, give us that thumbs up. All right, leave a comment. All the information about the Soto ThermoStack system will be in the description below. Any links, I think there's a couple of links there for like Amazon and things. I'm not affiliated in any way. I don't get any comebacks at all for it. Okay, it's all purchased out my own cash, and just something to share with you. I think it's a great cooking system. I think it'd be ideal for people that go out tent camping, okay, because you've got everything you need there in one small system. And actually, what I'll do is I'll do a quick clip at the end there showing you it all put together, and you can actually fit the actual, not the gas bottle and that, but the actual stove fits inside of here perfect when it's all taken down. This is just a quick one here. As you can see, that's the larger gas bottle. It actually fits inside the netting, all right? It doesn't go all the way over the top like it does with the smaller bottles, but it does fit in there with it. Okay, so you take out the stoves, the gas container, open this up, all right? Take off the main lid. Inside here we've got the smaller cup. Inside the smaller cup, I just wanted to show you before I pack it all away properly. Inside there, I have my actual Soto stove and the pan pincers, what do you call it? All right, just to show you that it is the Soto stove. You could possibly fit a lighter in there as well, just as a backup, just in case your igniter goes. All right, so that's it there. All right. Don't forget, if you've liked this, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you're not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I've got loads of great content out, and well, I think I have, and I've got some amazing camps coming up. I've got one stealth camp coming up, me and Rooney are going to be doing next month, or hopefully, if my back's all better, because it's a bit of a sneaky beaky one. It's going to be an amazing, and if we get the location that we want at the right timing, it's going to be amazing footage. So keep a lookout for that, a stealth camp coming up. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you on the next one. My ear waffle, Jimmy. Anyway, tea time.